Hey guys, it's Jenna over at the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center. Today we're going to do words that start with L. The words that start with L. It might be a little dark in here. If you can't see, just let me know and I will move. I'll try to find a way to be seen. I think that the light in the background might have something to do with it, but I can always go outside too if that's a problem. We'll wait for more people to come on. Again, we're doing words that start with L, and we'll just wait for more people to come on. I hope everyone had a nice weekend and enjoyed the nice weather. It was so hot yesterday. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves and got to experience the warmth. Okay. Again, we're going to wait for more people to come on. And if you can't see me, just let me know. And if you're not watching it live, you can always pause it and then hit play when you have the word ready. My handy dandy notebook. So again, we're doing words that start with L. The first word that I'm thinking of that starts with an L is another term for somebody in charge. When somebody's in charge of something, they're considered a what? And again, it's words that start with an L. So you have a captain, a boss, a supervisor, somebody that takes charge of a group, and again, it starts with an L. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. It's 6 letters, and it starts with an L. And it's another word for taking charge, being a captain of a team or a workforce or anything really. Again, it starts with an L. So again, we're doing L words. Leader. I'm thinking of leader. You also can have like a liter of soda or something, but that's spelled completely differently and it's meant completely in a different way. But again, the L word sounds a leader. It's like a captain and taking charge, and you lead the crowd. Usually, it's a trusted, loyal individual. And speaking of loyal, that's another L word. And that was, I did have loyal on here, so I just used that. My bad. So again, it's hard to see me. I'm gonna try to move so you can see me, but you know what? This will be fine for now. Let's see. Another L word I'm thinking of. It's like the opposite of short. It is a 4-letter word, and it is the opposite of short. It could be a far road. It could be a tall person. It could be a big sub. How many foot long sub? Oh, I used the word long. It's L for long, and you can do I was trying to think of other ways to say it other than like opposite of short, but the opposite of short is long. You could do a long drive or long meaning of time, like something taken a long time. But yeah, so the next word I'm thinking of, it's the opposite of dark. It starts with an L, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. It's 5 letters, and it's another word maybe for bright. Something is bright. It kind of rhymes with bright. and it starts with an L, and it means it's not dark, but it is what? Sometimes when the sun is out, it is bright, but that's a B word. So what's another word for bright when it's with an L word? When you turn on a bulb, it is a what bulb? It is a light bulb, a light. So it's light outside, light. It could also mean not heavy. It could mean like something is very light, like this tiny little book, light. Little, also an L word, little. If we could also think of other L words, don't mind my hair, it's a little crazy. This angle is not very with my hair. But let's see. Another L word I'm thinking of is a lot of times on, in March. There's a holiday in March, where it is a Irish holiday. Let's see. When you try to think of a way to say this without it being like giving it away too much, but it is when maybe there's a leprechaun at the end of the rainbow with like a pot of gold. They are known to be what? It's a 4-letter word that starts with an L. People who win things often are usually called maybe what? Good things happen to them. They win maybe raffle tickets often. It has nothing to do with skill. It has everything to do with what? A lot of people gamble, and then they gamble and they use the slot machines. It's all about what? I'm not talking about skill here. It's all what? It is the blank of the draw. It starts with an L word. Luck or lucky. When you're lucky, you win things, or you're lucky, you get the coins out of the machine when you're lucky. I know that a lot of people are very lucky. I know personally I'm very lucky when it comes to raffle tickets. I feel like I always win raffle tickets, and it's always a fun time being lucky. There's also a lot of people that are unlucky. Let's see. Oh no, I wrote on the opposite side of my book. That is unlucky. Okay. So another L word I'm thinking of. It means that you care very deeply about something or someone. You have a lot of passion for this person or thing or hobby. It starts with an L. It's a 4-letter word. Sorry about that. I am just fixing this right now for you guys, so you don't have to look at it anymore. It's crazy. It is an L word that is, it's more than like. It's when you really feel something very strongly about something or someone. Does anybody know? It's a 4-letter word. And means you care about something so much. It's a lot of passion for it. For anything. You could have it for sports. You could have your favorite sport team that you just absolutely adore. It's another word for adore, to care about, passion. Does anybody know? It's an L word. 4 letters. Love. It's love. When you love something. You could love a person. You could love your pet. You could love any sort of animal. You can love sports. You can love everything and anything. You could love to write. You could love to paint. Whatever you like to do, you love to do. You love to do it. Keep doing it. Keep doing the things that you love. Alright, let's see. Another L word that I'm thinking of is when you're in school, when you're growing up and you're in school and you just go to school and your teacher teaches you something. What does it mean to receive a teaching? You are absorbing the information and you are gaining knowledge. What's another term or word that starts with an L for retaining knowledge and using it and implementing it into the future of your being? It starts with an L. It's when somebody teaches something to you and you study it or you listen to it and you're comprehending it. You are what? It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-letter word. Nice, Martha. Learn. It's learn. You learn or learning. Exactly. Another L word that, let's see. Another L word that I'm thinking of. I'm trying to describe how to describe this. It's when you are, let's see, for an example, it's when, I'm going to use this as an example for myself. I absolutely love L word, the Mets, the New York Mets, the baseball team. And no matter how badly they play, I continue to be a fan of them. I continue to stay what? An L word. You stay with them. You are with them from the beginning, no matter through thick and thin, losing and winning. You are with them and you are what? And it starts with an L. It is an L word. You are, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-letter word. You're loyal. It's loyalty. You are loyal to your team, your friends, to your job, to whatever you do. Loyalty is definitely key. So good job. Good job there. So another word I'm thinking of, it's the opposite of big. It's small. It's another word for small. Exactly. Loyal, like Dwight is loyal to Michael Scott from The Office. Great show, by the way. Great show. This word, it starts with an L, and it is another word for small. It's another word for small. Does anybody know? Tiny is another word for small, but that starts with a T. That is a very good word. We're thinking of words that start with L. So it's another word for small and tiny, but it just starts with an L. So if you can think of any word that starts with an L that is small or tiny, no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. That's what we're here for. We're here to play and mess up. If you don't mess up, you're not trying hard enough. Let's see. It's little, tiny, small, and then a word that starts with an L, little. Nice. Good job, guys. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I should have said that more. So we're doing words that start with L right now. Words that start with L. So, let's see. My pen is running out. You know how when you use it and then it just starts working again? Okay. So this is an animal that starts with an L. It's another kind of, it's just a large cat, but it's in the wild. Um, there's a movie about this animal in a kingdom, and they made a rerun of it on Disney. It's a Disney movie. It's animals. That's a big cat. They roar, and they're kings of the lands, essentially. Lion, exactly, a lion king, one of my favorite Disney movies. Lion King, lion, exactly. Okay. Exactly, lion. So, love the emoji. The emoji's great. Another word that starts with an L. We're flying through these guys. We're flying through them. Yeah, Simba. Simba is my favorite, and I like Nala. Nala's great. Um, let's see. So, since we're keeping the Lion King alive right now, they did a phrase of circle of what, and it starts with an L. It's a four-letter word, and it means to be alive. It's the circle of what? The circle of blank. The circle of what? Starts with an L. The circle of life. Life, exactly. The circle of life. Again, the pen's not working, so I'm just like hoping that the more I write. Love is also another great word. Love. Um, love is another great L word, and it is a four-letter word. Love. So we have life and love and lion. So another L word. Again, we're sticking with the L words. Another L word that I'm thinking of is, this one's going to be tough, I feel like. I'm going to go for a little bit of a tougher one here. It is a color that starts with an L. It is also a flower, which essentially I believe most colors come from colors of flowers or types of flowers. But it is a color that it's kind of like a purple color that starts with an L. It's a light purple color, starts with an L, and it's also a plant. So anybody know of what I'm thinking of? This one might be a little tough here. Starts with an L. Nice! Lilac. Yes, lilac. The beautiful purple color. I believe now I'm second guessing myself. I'm like, is it green? But I believe it's purple. Lilac. Yes, of course you did. I think you spelled that right. Lilac. Um, let's see. So this is the type of room in a house. You have a bunch of rooms in your home. One of them is a space to hang out with the family, to watch TV, to sit down together. It is not necessarily a den. It is a room that starts with an L. And some people have TVs in there to sit down on the couch with your family, or some people just hang out with their family on the couch without a TV. They play board games, or they just watch Netflix, or they just watch their favorite Sunday night show specials together, or Ellen DeGeneres. Living room, exactly, living room. Living room is definitely one of my favorite rooms. Let's see. When you're not, okay, so this word is the opposite of first. Um, it's the opposite of first, and it starts with an L. And usually it comes in maybe in a competition setting. There's a first place, a second place, a third place, and there's not a placement necessarily for the person that doesn't come in any of the top tier, but this is the person that is the opposite of the first place. I don't know how to say that nicely. Last, exactly, last. I don't believe they have awards for last place or anything, so I didn't know. I didn't want to say it, but or even keep track of last. But if you're not first, you're last, as some people say. So let's see another word. Another word that starts with L. Alright, I guess I'm going to go with another flower. Finish is another word. It just starts with an F. We're doing words right now that start with L. Let's see. We're going to go back now to, again, flowers. It's another flower that starts with an L. So if you just even think of any type of flowers that start with an L, you can comment or think about those types of flowers. But the flower that I'm specifically thinking of, I believe, is only 4 I believe letters. Well, I almost said it. I think I did say it. Starts with an L. It's a flower. It's also could be a name of a person. Lily. Exactly. I kind of sorry about that. Lily. Exactly. It's a beautiful name, Lily. The flowers are very, very beautiful. It's my favorite movie and book, Harry Potter. Harry's mother's name is Lily. And How I Met Your Mother, there's a Lily. Let's see. We'll do one more. We'll do one more word that starts with an L. The next word that starts with an L will be, I ran out of ink on my pen, so I couldn't write it down. So I'm trying to remember the word that I had in my mind. Starts with an L, and it is, let's see. So when you are playing music, or you are hearing somebody speak, or watching a movie, you are hearing somebody. What is another word for hearing somebody? And it starts with an L. When you sit and you what? You sit and you hear, and it's another word for hearing. You are absorbing the information. You're what? It starts with an L. Let's see. I think the 6 letters. Let me see. Six letters, I think. Loud is a great word that starts with an L, but yes, it is listen. So you're listening, but loud is also a very great L word. I should have thought of that one myself to say. Loud. Maybe sometimes when you're loud, people listen more, so you never know. So good job playing along, everybody. Thank you so much for participating. And I hope that you all enjoyed. I will be back again next week, and we will do a more of a word phrase game. We'll do complete the following phrases, complete the sentence, the famous lines. We'll do something more along the lines of that. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves and have a great rest of your week. And thanks for participating.